Watched a stream of it last session out of interest.
No,
No.
but Dax
That's
filled
fine.
me in a little bit yesterday.
You'll be surprised by our group name then, is all I'm going to say.
And you made a
Wait,
group
what?
name.
It's
Oh yeah, you did. Dax
It's,
did say.
it's still up to debate.
Okay.
It's Fizzles something, right?
So
Sizzles.
let's just get into it. If everyone's
Uh-huh.
here and ready.
Yeah, just eating, so I might be quiet.
Okay. Sorry, I've literally got Jay sending me
Very
my
in character.
DM notes for a side quest I asked him to make, like, as I'm just about to start. Okay, there we go, that's that done. Right. So, let's jump back into things. Let me know if the music needs to be turned up and down slightly, because I've got the master volume slider for everyone. Okay. So last we left off, an unlikely group of adventurers slayed a giant massive spider, found an ominous door, and recovered a bunch of carts and found out what the issue, the problem with the spiders was. Some sort of big spider controlling all the little spiders set himself upon all the little carts that travelled through and from a specific route. Uncovering this, you went and headed back to Edgewood. On your way through the forest to Edgewood, a little rabbit jumped up. Cedric announced to the party that he can now cast a spell. One single spell, he can cast Speak with Animals on ritual. Upon speaking to the little rabbit, the rabbit expressed gratitude and thanks for killing the spiders because, as he said directly, the spiders were dicks. He then also proceeded to ask which city you guys would be heading on to next, and after Cedric was encouraged to ask more questions about why said questions were being asked, the rabbit revealed that people had asked for the rabbit to ask where you were going, and then when pressed about who they were, the rabbit said, "Oh, I've said too much," and ran away. Then upon reaching Edgewood, you guys collected your bounties. You had a nice night in the Weary Way Inn, where Lost Naran paid for drinks and board because of everything that transpired in the fight with the spider. Later that morning, after filing all the paperwork with Theodric, upon leaving the tavern, you heard a bunch of scuffles and shouting from behind the tavern. Once you walked around, Baylor recognized the voice of one of the people that was shouting. There were 3 guards and one giant muscular creature. This creature was about 9 feet tall, muscular from head to toe, a dusty brown skin with wispy hair all over him, wearing simple leather clothes. Spoke with a very deep voice. This creature and the captain of the guards were arguing for a while, where you got the gist that the creature was saying that if your boys come to the forest and if you encroach again, we will just fucking kill you. And the guards were saying things along the lines of, you can't fucking do that, you have no claim to this land, we have all the paperwork, you have no measurable metric to show that you own this place, it's not yours, we're going to take it. After this small scuffle was broken up by your impromptu arrival and by Iapetus, as he came to be known, was caught off guard by Baylor's appearance. After briefly having a conversation, a scream was heard from around the corner, and as you ran around, the captain of the guard was putting away a bloody rag, as well as one of his side men had been just stabbed in the thigh. Upon screaming rather loudly and overtly that the beast had attacked them and that they were going to go tell their lord, Iapetus let out a long sigh and let them ride off. Iapetus then spoke to Baylor in a bit more detail, where he revealed that, like, he was some sort of a somewhat paternal figure to Baylor, referenced many times teaching him and training him, as well as referencing other people that Baylor was being missed by. He then turned to the group and said, "You haven't seen me, don't talk about me again," and then transformed into a giant bull and walked off. This bull was about like 8 feet tall in height on all fours. This creature, who was 9 foot before, went down on all fours and grew significantly to that size. With them sauntering off, there was nothing left for your group to do but to head to Ralnibblegup, the main city that you were generally had the idea that you were going to be heading in. along this track, along the open plains, with Ral Nibblegup in sight the entire time, about halfway through your journey, a little lightning spark flashed in front of you, and poof! A person appeared in front of your eyes. A rather beautiful, if aging, mage came in front of you, clad in a blackish robes with purple trims of roses. She introduced herself as Magus Magdalena and asked if you knew where Ral Nibblegup was. Upon telling her to turn around, she said, "Oh damn, I missed." She said her greetings, said it was nice to meet you all, and teleported off again, with Cedric left being somewhat stunned by her alleged beauty. Following on from that, you guys ummed and ahed over about choosing a group name, with Cedric coming up with the idea of you being called Sizzle's Slayer of Big Spiders. I don't think the whole group was taken by that name, but with discussing and arguing, you have now found yourself at the giant doors of the Ral Nibblegup city wall. The city wall, just so you know, stretches about 60 feet high, with some parapets walking along the top of it, with several bluish cones. The wall itself has a sort of creamy tint to the stone, with the cones and roofs on the top of the parapets being a sort of tealish blue in hue. And that's where we've left off. The big city gates are in front of you, and as far as you can tell, there's a lot of market stalls close to the entrance. Holy shit, that was a lot to say. Okay.
It's a good summary of last session.
Yeah.
Good, well, I'm glad. Right. What would you guys like to do?
So, we've entered the city on these market stalls.
You're just in front of the city gates.
Yeah.
There are
Is there market stalls outside or
inside the
what?
city gates, a little bit of a distance, but you can see them just on above. There's a busyness of people, and then just above them, that you see the coloured banners of the market stalls. So you know you're going to be heading into some kind of market. There are 2 lugs spotted outside of the gates, lugs being the Lord's Guards, or that's the slang name for them at least. These are the guards that are stationed around the major towns and cities that dot this island.
Sorry, I know you've just gone through the summary.
Mhm.
But why have we come here?
Well, that's for your group to answer for you.
So, after we completed our last quest, we had the journal.
Sorry, someone's ringing me.
Ooh, a lot of doors happening right now.
Try again later.
Talking about doors, Sid
Hello?
can't stop staring at the gate.
Okay. Okay, I've opened the gate. Sorry, it was a package for a different flat.
Oh, okay.
I've
Excellent.
opened the gate.
Yeah, I think you should open the city gates.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
for the yeah.
we
part.
know.
Alright, carry on.
So,
Sorry,
Well,
Karen, yeah.
okay, so we finished our last quest, but when we went into the tunnel, we found the skeleton with his journal. And we deduced from the journal that he seems to know more about that place and possibly about the big magic
So
wall.
going to his house, that's right.
So now we've come to the city, hoping that we can find his wife or widower. Technically, she might not know that she's a widow. So we need to probably explore the city a bit, see what's around, and see if we can maybe find this guy's wife.
I
So
did make
is-
a point of taking his skull as well.
Yes, we have his skull.
So you've got his skull. Is someone got this book?
Yeah, I got the journal as well.
Sid keeps staring at the gate. Guys, can you imagine how
Yes?
big the key must be for that gate?
Is it closed?
Nope, the doors are open, and now the 2 lugs are approaching you.
Everyone is ignoring me, but Sid doesn't really care. Cool.
I thought it was funny, Scott.
I've had a laugh as well.
Right, you lot,
Don't really
state your
understand the
business
concept.
while you're here.
Who the fuck
Hello,
are you?
sir. Hello, sir.
Mhm.
We are known as Sogs, and we are here
Sogs.
looking. Yeah, SSOGS.
Yeah.
We are looking for a lady. Is her name mentioned in the journal? I assume not, right?
It is not.
It's
The
the
only thing we have to
journal.
go on is that it's in like a rundown area. No apartment.
We are looking for a. We've. Let me start again. We found a journal, and
Mhm.
it talks about some magic which we're interested in researching, and the gentleman who wrote the journal is sadly dead, but his wife apparently resides in the city.
Right.
So we're looking for her basically to see if we can ask her questions about the journal.
Okay, so is that business or pleasure?
Um,
Depends
business?
how hot she is.
A bit of both.
Alright, okay. Is this your first time to the city?
Yes.
Yep.
I've been here before, but yeah, I think the others haven't. For most of them anyway.
Okay, right. Well, we'll be keeping an eye on you. Go on, head inside then.
Thank you.
I kick his shin whilst I'm walking past.
Do you want to do that,
Does not
Joss?
seem like a good idea.
Joss, are you sure you want to do that?
Yep.
Okay, roll to attack then. It's a unarmed strike. Is just roll a d20 plus your strength modifier.
Please don't kick off with the guards. Oh my god.
Can we use persuasion to basically keep her from trouble?
Use
I
what?
just
Sorry.
grab her by the shoulder and drag her into the city with me.
Well, she's committed to
Persuasion.
doing this first, so.
I mean, I would assume that the guards would get angry, right, Dax? Can we use persuasion? Persuasion? Yeah, to keep her from trouble.
Maybe once this breaks out, just roll your
Okay.
d20.
Committed to this now.
Wait, so if I have a -1 strength, what do I do?
Then you roll your d20 and -1.
What check is she doing? What is she rolling?
Oh, it's over, boys.
As you
Oh
walk
my
past
God.
the
Fucking
guards,
idiot.
as you walk past the guards, you attempt to kick his shin, but you just sort of like miss and kick the ground next to him, and he looks down at you and be like, squints his eyes a bit,
Yeah, I'm
Careful.
squaring off and everything.
careful, and he looks over to, I think Kylos and Andros would be the ones, so you look the most sort of like responsible. He says,
Excuse me.
You-
He had a conversation with me. Why would he look at Kylos and Andros?
Female.
He's the fucking.
Wow,
Oh my-
sexist.
Oh.
Sexism.
Well, I'm committing to grabbing her shoulder.
it's
and
probably
pulling her with
mostly
my-
heightism. So as you do go and grab her shoulder, he sort of like,
Uncle.
he sort of eyes you up as well and says, "You keep watching your kid, will you?"
So is Andros probably.
Yeah,
Sexism?
but like he's been like standing there
All
rather
right, go on,
stoically.
go on.
I
Guys,
imagine you're sort of
guys,
like avoiding
guys.
eye contact for the most part.
It's
It's
part
not-
of the story.
It's not
It's not about
Dex being
sexism.
sexist. It's not Dex being
2024.
sexist.
Let's not read into it, shall we?
Oh my
It's
god.
the guard. The guard is sexist. All right, that's how this
Look,
works.
I might be small in height, but I'm big in heart, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
And Willy. Let's carry on.
Huh?
I might be a female, but that's
Okay,
it.
that's my line.
And Whitley.
Sorry, Josh.
As we're walking past the guard, I just say, sorry, the children haven't slept in a while. They're a bit cranky.
Yeah, that's how it goes. On you get.
Have we gone past them?
Yep. As you've walked past the guards now, you were through the doors, there are two big buildings either side of you. You can't necessarily make out what they are just yet. There is a whole mess of people in front of you, and you can see those market stall banners over their heads, sort of over the crowd. But one thing picks out your attention real quick, which is a small child that's sort of running up to you. He seems to be a young human, clad in sort of almost raggy clothes, not quite, but like very close to being. And he's holding a bunch of papers. Maps, come get your maps. All good for tourists and locals alike. Just a couple copper.
Nice.
I sort of like turned to the side and just mentioned to everyone, yeah, be careful, there's a lot of pickpockets working in this area. Keep an eye on your stuff.
Only couple of copper, it'll do you so good to have a map, you know. Excuse me, you lot, could I interest you in a map?
What?
I'd like to. Sorry, go on.
Huh?
You were about to say something.
I was just gonna say, what is the map
It's a map.
of?
You'd see it like a map of the city.
I'll take a
You've
map.
been here before. Do we need a map?
I mean, it could be useful. It's just, is it an accurate map?
Oh, of course it's accurate. It's one of the nice official maps of the city. Can I interest you in it? Just a couple copper.
I'll take a map.
Alright, good. So, you must be 3 copper.
You said 2 copper.
I said a couple. It's, that can sometimes be free.
2 copper. You got a deal.
Alright. Fine. Well, are you lot new to town? Because I was just wondering, since I am a local of this town, I could help you, maybe give you like a bit of, if it's like a little guided tour or something, just to like tell you where the big things are in that, in the shops.
How many coppers is that going to be?
Well, just a couple, you know.
Oh, just a couple?
Yeah.
A couple is what exactly?
Well, you know, it's a couple, innit?
3.
Look, I'm just a hard-working boy trying to make ends meet, you know? You ain't gotta keep me down like that.
We're all
these
trying to make
maps-
ends meet.
If these maps are official, does that mean you're officially hired by the city?
Well, no, but they're official maps, yeah.
Why are they official then?
Because the city makes them.
And how have you got them?
As you
Okay,
ask,
go on.
Joss, as you're asking him this, you look like 20 feet behind him. There's just like a stand with these maps that says, "Please take one."
I've been scanned.
Let
Can you
the hustle.
hear me?
Yeah, we can, Tony.
I'm in the kitchen again.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, of
Excuse
course.
me, young sir. Have you scammed my friend out of a map?
I didn't scam no one. It is scandalous that you would insinuate that.
Listen here, boy. I respect the hustle. Here's a silver.
Oh, would Madam like a bit of a guided tour then? Just some knowledge about the city?
No, fuck off.
Oh, come on, I've lived here my whole life. I'm just trying to make some money. I'm just going to tell you what's and what.
No, go show off to your friends, your little scrawny friends. Oh, look, I got silver. Ooh.
The kid stops looking at him, walks over to you, Kylos. Is like, well, mister, I'm sure you'd like to know a bit about this town that you're walking into for the first time.
I think I've seen enough from you for one day, sir. Please
Oh,
disappear.
Well, that's just... I mean,
Oh, quick question. Is it 99 silvers for a gold, or is it
no,
9?
it's 1 to 10.
Right, okay. Carry on.
Well, so is that it then? You know, I could be helpful. Like I said, I know this place. It's where I grew up.
Unless you
Why
know
should we
where
trust you?
this person is that we're looking for, then I don't think you're any help to us.
What do you
Wait, what
mean?
do you
I
mean
could know.
you
I've
grew
been here
up?
my whole life.
How old are you? You said you
None of
grew
your
up here. It's like-
business.
You nearly shorter than me, kid.
Yeah, I guess so.
I like him.
He
Yeah,
runs over to
look
you,
at him
Sid. It's like,
and,
would you like to know some of the places in town?
No, we've got a map.
I'm not talking to you.
so I asked him how long has he lived in this town.
My whole life.
All his life, yeah.
I say, okay, well, I don't want a tour, but I've got a job for you.
Okay.
I hand him a gold piece and say, I'm looking for someone. If you can ask around and find him for me, there's another gold piece in for you.
Oh, okay. Well, who you looking for?
Someone who goes by the name of Carrion King.
Carrying King?
Carrion King.
Oh God, where's the music gone?
Carrion? Yeah, I don't know what's happened. Hold on.
So if you find him, there's more money in it for you. So go ask around your friends.
Well, of course, I'll do my best. How will I find you again? You gonna be staying somewhere? Oh, you. Well, that's the thing. You see, you don't know any of the inns round here, so you won't know where to stay for the night. If only there was someone around that could tell you where the nice inns are. Well, the map ain't got labels on it, though.
No, but we've got eyes.
I don't like you.
That building over there looks like an inn. How don't we go in there?
Yeah, it's just like a doodle.
I see a beer glass over there. Must be an inn.
Would you like me to show you what the inn looks? What the map looks like?
Yeah, that would be useful.
It's an actual map. Oh.
It's not a minor attracted person.
Is there an actual map? He asks.
Is it drawn by crayon?
To be honest, I didn't think of how he had actually got me back.
Hold on, how do I? Fuck.
Did you make it in paint for like 2 minutes?
No, hold on. Fuck. Oh wait, what the? How do I change the?
Oh no, that's your turn.
Uh-oh.
That's your job.
No. Because I've sorted the map shit into folders, and I don't know how to now switch things over. Oh, is that?
Oh, like the resources folder or something.
Yeah. How do I send you guys over?
You could just dump it into like the Discord.
No, I ain't gonna do that. Fuck. Okay, there we go. Never mind. I'll just do that.
But we literally have a section called maps.
Oh.
Oh, it looks like the last place in Oblivion.
Are we at this bottom section of the map?
Yep, you have just entered.
Oh, it's just mine stopped working. Where's it gone? Oh, there we go.
Make sure you've all got hardware acceleration turned on for your browser as well, because that makes a big difference when using this website.
We're between those two buildings at the bottom, right?
Yep.
What good is this fucking map if it doesn't tell you where anything is?
Well, you can write on it if you want, but that's why there's helpful people like me around.
I mean,
I point at the temple-looking building on the left of the map and say, "I'll be there tomorrow midday."
Why are you going to the theatre? You like,
I'll meet him outside. It just as a point of reference.
All right, sure. I'll see. You said Carrion King.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ask around. I'm sure my dad.
Carry on, my wayward son.
He's not even looking. He doesn't like you.
Oh, Andros. It's not really that I care, but who is this Carl? Person Carl what's his name? King?
It's someone I need to do a job for at some point. I've heard he's looking for work. Well, I'm looking for work and he's got a job for me.
Okay.
Nothing of import.
Carry on.
And as you do carry on, like I said, there is this big market in front of you with a whole hustle and bustle of people. It's getting incredibly busy, and there's all sorts of stalls and markets and farmers shouting that their goods are fresher than anyone else's. You smell cooking meats. You see all different kinds of arrays of stalls.
Sid's demeanor changes a little bit. He doesn't like all the people. He's like, he has sizzle in his armor. Because you can kind of see him having his arms around his armor.
I'm just staring wide-eyed at everything. This is like immense for me.
Oh,
Is there any yummy
crap.
food stalls?
He did say that, yeah.
There, you can see
What kind of foods?
one stall that has some sort of like steam coming up from it, so it's likely that there's going to be some food being fried up there.
I approach that one.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring up my market thing. You come up to this stall. Among this hustle and bustle of people, there is... It's a stall like it's a bit lower down, because there's a dwarf behind it. Nice dwarf with a big, bushy grey beard. And there's a big sort of like a metal griddle in front of him, and you see lots of meats being fried in front of it. Well, hello there, love. How can I do for you?
Alright, my lover.
Food do you do here?
All sorts of kebabs and meats, everything for your cholesterol needs.
Cholesterol.
Yeah, you know, all the good stuff that's good for you, but no one ever tells you it is.
We didn't see any farms around here. Where are you sourcing this meat?
What?
Where'd you get the meat from?
There's farms all over the place. What are you talking about?
Sure, okay.
I mean, I buy all the freshest stuff. You ain't no worry about quality. But what can I do you for, little lady? And he turns back to you, Zinni.
Do you have any pies?
Ooh, pies. I don't know about that, but
Pies.
I
Love a
can.
pie.
What I can do, yeah, I can.
Look north.
Sorry, I'm fucking losing this accent. This guy was meant to be Welsh, and I've just fucked it from the very start. Oh my god!
Does not sound well.
I know! I messed it up in the first sentence.
Oh, alright, my lover.
That sounded more Welsh.
Fuck. Hold on. Let me try and capture that accent back.
Guy's a
Just
farmer. You should hear him when he's angry.
Think of
Bloody
Gavin and
hell.
Stacey.
What?
Think of Gavin and Stacey.
Well, the thing is, love, I can get you something that resembles a pie, but it'll be more like it's just some meat wrapped in some bread. But that'd be, you know, would that do you well?
It's a sandwich.
That sounds wonderful.
Well, sure, I will get that.
Tell me about your meats then.
Well, we got all sorts of meat here. We got some pork, we got some beef, got a little bit of lamb left, not too much. That usually goes right to the start of the day, it does.
Oh, I'll have some lamb then. It sounds like the most popular one.
Alright then, I'll get that on the griddle. Where'd it go? And he reaches under the thing, just poof, and just spreads out some meat, and it just starts sizzling away right in front of you. Are all of you present, or are all of you hanging around just behind Zinni?
Yeah, I'm just stood there with like the tip of my head just peeking over the counter. I can't even see what's going on.
I'm a little bit behind. Not that
Yeah, I'm a
interested.
bit behind, just sort of looking around.
Yeah, I'm also just
Fresh fruit and veg! Come here and get it! You know, it's only the freshest with me!
But I slam my hand on the counter and you see 1 silver on there. It's like, can I have some beef, please?
Aye, I could get you some beef, love. That's no problem. Would you like it on a stick, or just, you know, in like some tissue paper? What are you fancying?
Oh, on a stick. On a stick. I can
On a
beat someone
stick,
with
I'll
it.
get you, love. That is 1 silver. And that'll be 1 silver for you, love, as well.
While that happens, Sid approaches, towering over everyone that's standing there at the stand, casting a shadow over the.
Yeah,
the
you
dwarf.
can't even see into the stand. Your head goes, like, over where the top is.
Okay, so then Sid like bends over and he's kind of like, you know, he's like peeking towards the dwarf, and all he says is, "I'll have 5."
Alright, big man, I see you out, man after my own heart you are. Absolutely no problem, but we do a big special just for big fellas like you. It'll be
Really?
2 silver, it will.
No.
Let me go and get it
Five
now.
of them? Yeah, we're getting robbed.
Special deal.
And he spreads a
Special.
whole sort of like mix of different meats onto the griddle and just starts sizzling it away. He starts peppering it with some seasoning, a bit of salt and that, and he just sort of... So are you lot new to town then? I don't remember seeing you a colourful lot like you were a group before.
What do you mean, colourful?
Well, you're all from different, backgrounds and sorts like that. I would remember a bunch of you that were marching around together like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've just got here.
Why is your accent changing?
I don't know. Is it?
You just went Welsh for us. We just got here.
What's an omelette?
Well, it's a nice city it is, honestly. I've been here a lot of my life, not all of it, but it's good people and that, is where I want to be. You in,
Is it ready
That's
yet?
what you're meant to sound like, Doc.
you in town for any particular reason then?
We're just looking for someone.
Alright, could be ominous, but I'm going to assume it's all above board and nice legal work and that. But,
Oh, most certainly.
good.
I just open the pack and just glance at the skull in the bag and close it up quickly.
You don't happen to be adventurers by chance, do you? Because I just, you look like, some of you at least, a fighting lot.
Yeah.
We've
Okay.
dabbled in a bit of adventuring, I would say.
Alright.
I'm a bit of a brawler myself.
Okay, well it
I'm
bears
okay.
saying then that there's an adventurers guild on the other side of the city, there is. Maybe some job postings in there that you do well at, Always, like, helping people out, any matter of jobs they got going there. I haven't seen it recently, because I don't, like, live over there. I don't go over there not that often, But, like, worth having a shot if you lot are that way inclined. And then, turns over one of the sizzling things.
Yeah, Sid wanted to say something, but when he did that, he kind of lost his train of thought. You can see a little bit of like drool coming
He's like, oh no.
next to one of his tusks, And while he snaps out of it,
Hey, guys, this sounds quite interesting. I do like help people.
Maybe we could earn a little bit more money whilst we're here.
Aye, adventuring stuff does pay proper well, it does.
Oh,
Well, look, as long as you pick the right job, there's always people trying to undercut you for your services. It's the same for all of us hard-working folk, it is.
What does Sizzle think?
Sizzle, upon hearing his name, hops out of Cedric's armour and sort of looks over to you and is like, sounds like a good idea. It speaks directly
Sizzle
into your
speak-
head for the first time you have heard
Oh.
Sizzle's voice. This was
What
also
a good boy!
this is
I
also
want to scratch him under the chin.
This is another reveal at the end of the session. Pseudo-dragon... So Sid has not been talking to himself this whole time. Pseudo-dragons can speak, but they speak only directly into the mind of the people that they trust. Previously it happened to just Baylor in the last session, and now it has happened to you as well.
Me. He's a good boy.
I am...
While everybody's standing around here, I'm going to head over to the fruit and veg person. The fruit and veg sounded good.
Upon even just hearing this, picking this sound out of the crowd. You, sir, you want in fresh fruit and veg? That's what I got. Come here.
What fruits have you got?
All manner of fruits, man. Anything we got. He just starts like pulling up different sort of like bags. There's some on display already. There's like just some peaches, some apples, a lot of like tree-grown fruit for the most part. There's all manner of like root vegetables as well, stuff that's been grown in the ground.
I'm going to grab a bag of apples.
Apples? Sure, that'll run you... 5 apples, good?
5 apples is good.
That'll run you 2 copper.
Anyone
very much.
else want some meat whilst we're at this stall? I'm paying.
Turns over another one.
You're paying.
Yeah,
I
I'm
get
But you're
that.
paying.
I'm
Give me a
paying.
stick.
Mine.
Give me a stick of what you've got.
You want beef? Right, can we get one more beef stick, please? Oh, beef on a stick, sorry.
Beef on our stick? No problem,
Yeah.
love, I got you.
Anyone else?
Did
I'll
you pay
pass,
for mine?
thanks, but I take note of Zinni saying that she's talked to Sizzle, and I just telepathically talk to Sizzle and just say, I see how it is then.
Where's Anxie gone? Where's she at the moment?
I've got a question. Couldn't only Sid talk with Sizzle telepathically? Or
but
Sizzle only answers to him?
Sizzle can speak to whoever he trusts directly into their mind.
But can everyone speak telepathically if they have the ability to with him?
If you have the ability to speak directly into someone's mind, you could, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He probably wouldn't respond, but yeah.
I speak out loud to Sizzle because I can't do that telepathically.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you can only respond out loud. Unless you possess the ability to talk internally, you can only respond to Sizzle out loud. So, anyone except Anxie and Andros can only respond out loud to Sizzle.
Mhm.
So what were you saying, Sid?
No, that's it.
No, you said you were just about to say to to Sizzle.
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, never mind then.
I will.
Okay, so I'm paying for all the food that we're buying at the meat stall. How much is it?
Well, this should run you. There's 3 orders and 2 of that.
Mates rates, come on, mates rates. We're all friends now.
We're only giving you mates rates, love. Come on, you only just got you. You don't even know my name yet. I'll run you 5 silver it will.
How about 4?
It'll run you 5 silver it will.
You have a hard bargain, but I guess it's 5.
Thank you, love. And
Does anybody want an apple?
Ooh, I can have one after, please.
Of course.
And all of you were given your meat on a stick or meat wrapped in a wrap of bread or something or other. And
Like a sandwich, yeah.
yeah.
Sid is content.
Yummy.
I love
Yum, yum,
meat.
yum.
How late is it, or what time of day is it? Because we've walked from Edgewood, right?
Mm-hmm. Roll a survival check. It is just after. I think it's just entering Reap right now, so it's midday.
So it's nice and early still. Okay.
Yeah, sun's directly overhead.
I mentioned, once we're done here, it's probably a good idea to ask about the person we're looking for in the Adventurers Guild. He might have had contacts there, considering he was out adventuring.
That's a good idea.
And while we're on the way there, we can also try to check if there are any...
Excuse me, beautiful
armor
lady! You would do well with some beautiful, lovely jewelry. Come here. Big Antoli have big deals for you. And he's pointing at you, Anxie.
Antoli.
I'm not interested, thank you.
No, come. Antoli wife make most beautiful jewelry, handcrafted, I'm sure. Though you look already so beautiful, it will make you look even more. Every man in street will fall down at heels for you.
Where's Borat come from?
Excuse me,
Oi, V!
don't stereotype the general Slavic accent to just be Borat, alright?
Oh god.
This is not a Slavic accent.
Sid,
No, are you saying that Platt sounds like this?
Of course he speaks over me, then he trashes my people. Oh god. Can I leave?
I see what's going on.
Kill
and
me off already.
So I see what's happening. I sort of step behind and cast minor illusion to create a large, about twice the size of a fist-sized spider on the guy's shoulder.
While he's doing that, can I investigate whether the jewelry he has is anything special?
Oh yes, come, lady, come look at my Ah! And he just freaks out at the spider, just like immediately bats it. But as his hand goes through it, he just sort of like looks up. Oh, excuse me, what you doing? Whoa, that was a bit creepy. I know why you do that. And sorry, Miss Lady. Yes, look at these nice pieces. All manner of little nice jewel crafts, or maybe bigger ones if you enjoy. But I guarantee, all been made by Big Antoli's most amazing wife. And as you inspect them, a lot of the pieces are really nicely, genuinely made. A lot of them somewhat simple in their design, some of them a bit more intricate, but most of them have some kind of like centerpiece of like a nice, pretty gemstone. They don't look to be of like massive value of everything or anything, but they do look like genuinely really nice, sort of like handcrafted pieces.
They are simply jewelry. They have no power to them.
Big Antoli is not man of magic, I'm sorry, miss, but you know, not every piece must serve function, some purely for aesthetic, which Big Antoli would look extra good on you. Anyone, for that matter, anyone! And he starts gesturing to the rest of the group. Any single one of you wants some jewelry.
Sid approaches the stall, but kind of like, you know, in a sort of inconspicuous kind of way, a bit shy, but like, you know, aloof. And at last minute, when he's like standing right in front of the stall, he looks at the guy, and he goes, "Do you do you have anything that might impress all the women? If you know what I'm saying."
Of course, my man. I know what you want. Don't worry. I get you sorted.
Really?
Absolutely. No. Trust Big Antoli. He know exactly what you need. Every woman be swooning in town for you. Do not worry.
All the women?
As you guys are beginning to talk to him now, I'm going to give a physical description. He's somewhat of a tanned man. He's got a very big black mustache that covers up his upper lip. On the top is very sort of like short hair that you can almost like mistake him as being bald at some points. But the thing that's most distinct is that he's like quite distinctly pear-shaped, both on his face and his body. Like it starts off rather thin at the top, but like sort of gets a bit oblonged at the ends. He's a bit like pudgy in places, but he's just looks like a nice, like clean white shirt. Though you can see that the shirt isn't made of the thickest material, and you can see that under the shirt he's got very, very thick and very dense black body hair, pretty much all over him.
So he's a geezer.
He is most man of style. Yes, my big man. I can show you pieces. You know. Let me get big look at you. Come round side of stall 6, so I know see with tarp in the way. Come. And he gestures you to come round the side of the stool. Oh, you're very big man. Oh, I see. So Big Antoli. I've been working this job a long time. You trust me, friend? Do you trust me?
With my life.
Good. So, I've been working this job a long time. I know what kind of stuff go good with certain people. Men of your sort, big muscles and very, you know, strong physique. You know, there take time where something a bit more delicate of your feature can attract the women. Because men like to say, you know, you big, strong, you know, all this, all that, you know.
Yeah,
women sometimes like to see sometimes more tender side, you know, show you have emotion.
I am tender, yeah.
I don't doubt that for a second, my friend, but it's all a matter of showing it physically, because at times, you know, when big men do big, strong things, it can often scare away women, or, you know, give the impression that they're not kind of men they want. So, Big Antoli think that something a bit more delicate, a bit more subtle, but eye-catching will do you very fine.
Okay.
Very nice.
Borat. That was Borat.
So something in the realm of what am I thinking? Why does the music keep fucking stopping? I'm gonna lose my mind.
Mine's not.
Mine is. I'm getting pissed. And I'm running the stream. Anyway, Big Antoli thinking maybe. Let me see your hand a second.
Sid reaches out his hand instantly.
It's at this point that he notices your sort of like stick with a giant spider's mandible on the end of it. He's like, "Oh, you're a fighter, my friend."
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was going to recommend some maybe nice ring or little bracelet or something, but if you're a fighter, you're using your hands often, it maybe get damaged, so you want something that's a bit more reserved, maybe. Or
Yeah.
I think maybe some sort of like nice, subtle little gold chain would do you. Let me see what I have. And he starts rummaging through his things like, no, this too small. That too ostentatious. Aha! And he brings out like a nice little fine sort of like gold link chain, sort of like nice like flat gold links that spread all around. This very nice piece had for not too long, because, you know, big and tall is stock, made by most beautiful wife, sell very quick. I can do you this for... Nice big beautiful man like yourself. I do it for 3 gold.
Sold.
Absolutely, my friend. And he reaches out his hand to handshake you. You minus 3 gold.
Can I interrupt this transaction? Like, before he does it, can I say something? And basically interrupt him
Scott, are you gonna...
before he gives his goat.
Are you gonna let her interrupt, or are you just gonna shove the money into his hand straight away?
No, it's not a bad thing. I'm trying to interrupt like the process so I can speak to them.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Okay, so I go to Anatoly and say, Anatoly, my dear friend, I'm sure your wife's worked real hard on this.
Oh, she's worked very hard, yes.
Does she have anything with dragons on it? I'm sure that our friend here would love something with a dragon on it.
Dragon.
I do like dragons, that's true. That's true.
Well, I certainly can. Let me check. Oh, it's been a while. And he starts like rummaging through his little stock that he's got underneath his little stall. He starts rummaging through. There's quite a few things. You hear him just sort of like muttering to himself, and he sort of comes back. I know I had one piece at one time, but I think I sold a couple weeks back. I'm very sorry, I actually don't have anything with dragons on it. But, if you'd like, because Big Anatoly knows the supplier very well, he's my wife, I love her, I can get her to maybe make peace for you. Not even this, I don't even charge custom prices, because if you no buy, I keep here at Stone, I sell at some point. So, if you would maybe come back in a couple days, maybe Big Anatoly have some dragon pieces.
And you know, it will have an effect on all the women.
Absolutely,
And
my
winks.
friend. Of course, don't you worry, my
Just so
friend.
you know, Sid, you're playing older women. You're saying older women, right? Not all the women.
All the women.
Oh, older.
Yes, older.
I turned to him and I'm like,
It's the tusks. I'm sorry, it's the tusks.
it's all right. I turned to
Older women.
I turn to Sid and say, maybe older women wouldn't like dragons, if that's what you're looking for. Maybe you should just move on quickly with what you've liked.
Yeah, get a brooch or something.
Yeah.
Well, this gold chain's still here for you. You want my friend regardless. I can still get my wife.
I trust Anatoly, guys. I trust him with my life. It's his job. It's his career.
It's his wife's career, actually, but yeah.
I trust him with my life.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
it's my career to sell. If wife come here try to sell, she don't sell single thing. She don't have charisma like Big Anatoly do. I love her very much,
Anatoly?
but this is my job, you know.
Is your wife an older woman?
My wife is as old as I am, so are you calling
Could
me
we
old?
ask her what she would like?
Oh, we from very different lands, we have very different culture. I can, you know, of course ask, but you know, it's no big deal. But like, you know, I don't know where she is. I know she like off doing things in middle of the day, buying groceries, you know, take care of children.
Yeah.
I want to hear her accent.
Alright, so you can see Sid thinking very, very hard. He's closing his eyes. You can kind of like seeing stuff happening because he's like moving his eyebrows and you see like little crevices happening in his forehead and shit. And he opens his eyes, looks at Anatoly, and he goes,
Okay, we'll come back later in some days and tell your wife in the meantime to make the best jewelry to get all the women.
Okay.
Older women or older women?
Older women.
Something she'd like.
Okay, of course, we can do no problem.
And Sid reaches out his hand.
And he takes your hand, yeah?
And then Sid kind of awkwardly stands there because he kind of forgot that you have to shake it.
You just stand there holding each other's hand.
You can do it, buddy.
I let go of his hand and I give him a firm shoulder tap.
Hey, big man, like, oh, yes, no worries. I've lost track of the conversation. Are you still buying the gold chain necklace?
I told him that we're coming back in a couple days.
Yeah.
I mean, this is hard for me, right? Requesting something. That's why I took so much time thinking about it. But yeah, we're coming back, and he needs to tell his wife to make something for me that will get the attention of all
Yeah, and
the
he
women.
said it's fine because if you don't sell it to him, you'll sell it anyway.
Well, you know, it would be shame to waste nice gold chain in meantime. Like I totally say, this stuff don't last usually that long. If you know buy, someone else can buy it some other time. Would you like to at least buy this in meantime, and I still get wife make something that older women like?
Yes.
Okay, good.
All the women or all the women?
Older women.
Older women.
Wait, hold on. Can we say stop accents? Are we saying older or the? Because I still don't
Older.
know.
Older.
This is so good. It's because we met the
Milfs.
older mage, alright?
Yeah, okay, this is what I was
What?
thinking. Yeah, it was elderly women because Scott met
It's just,
Magus
an
Magdalena.
Elderly, yes.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Rand's just poking the fire, saying it.
And just a reminder for the people, like, we met an elderly mage, a woman, or she was a little bit older, she was very beautiful, Sid was kind of enamored by her. That's why he wants the jewelry to impress her, alright?
Okay, right.
In case he might meet her again. But I will
Yeah.
take the chain, and I want some other stuff that his wife might make, and we will come back later, yeah.
This entire time, I was just pretending to know what you had said, and I was trying to just run with the conversation because I genuinely couldn't hear
No,
the
that-
difference.
does it now make sense, though?
It does, yeah. I
Okay.
figured that it was like my likely guess.
Okay, good.
Okay, well, this piece, 3 gold you take now, and I still go ask my wife make something just for you.
Well, you sure? It's good doing business with you.
Okay, 3 gold. Good job, my friend. Anyone
Yeah.
else like to purchase something? There's big selection. You know, and Holy Wife worked very hard to make all these things, and I'm here to sell.
Can you give us a description of some of the jewellery we can see?
I'm not getting a description of anything. What kind of stuff are you looking for?
What the fuck? That's a fair question.
I'm not describing every piece he has in the store. You can tell me
Oh my
something
lord.
that you might have an eye
you
for.
Well-
Can I
Sorry.
see her maker's mark on the jewellery?
No, there's no maker's marks on them.
Ruining my immersion right now, Dax.
Yeah.
My immersion ruined.
I need a picture of a stall with all the little bits on it.
Come on. Smack it out in an AI real quick.
Stop
Go on.
bullying our
just,
GM. Stop bullying our
Is
GM.
there a price list?
A GM, DM.
There's no price list.
So there's no maker's mark and no price list.
And
No.
what kind of business are you running here?
Family business. We can totally know what everything costs. And totally
Where's
what
your-
make.
Could you describe Tony's hands?
What?
Just describe his hands.
Wait. What the fuck did you just ask me, Joss?
What's going? Can we?
Wipe your hands.
Describe jewelry seller's hands.
Antoli's hands.
Oh,
yes.
Antoli's hands?
Yeah.
He's like got some
Thorax
pretty,
hands.
like, big hands. So, like, quite, he's like a bit of a podgy dude. But, like, you see when he picks up and handles things, he does have, like, a very delicate manner to how he handles them.
Oh, I love that.
He didn't mention a red wedding ring. I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, I was gonna ask whether the wife exists and then try to.
Oh, you wanna
ask for
roll
a
a-
insight check?
Go inside check then.
Come on, Anxie. You can do it. Oh, that's a
18.
good one.
As you take your time to sort of like study this in as like all this conversation's been happening, you've seen like regularly throughout while he's still been talking to you and as you talk to him, he's sort of like waving at like people that are walking past, like, you know, and, like, and you get this vibe that like Antoli is like a well-known and recognized and liked figure within this community, and you get the feeling that with all the things he's saying, he's being incredibly truthful about everything, and that maybe is part of the charm of why he has this business and is successful.
And why I trust him with my life.
Okay, I turn to everyone and say, this guy seems to know a lot of people. Maybe we should ask him whether he knows the wife of our skull.
Whoa! Don't mention the skull.
There's
I'm
an
sorry.
interesting thing to say, lady.
She got confused. She didn't mean skull. She didn't mean skull.
Yeah. She's correct. I didn't.
I was halfway through opening the satchel and just started closing it again after you mentioned that.
I turn again to them and I'm like, what's wrong with skulls?
You have some question for Big Antoli?
Ask him if his wife's single.
Where can I just ask, where did we get the name Carrion King from? Because I missed that somewhere.
Andros.
That's something I'm looking into.
That's an
None of
Andros
you have
thing.
Not-
ever heard that before.
Also,
Okay.
it kind of this is why I was asking. Like, no one was RPing. Like, hey, what's going on? And now that moment has passed, so we kind of need to let it go for now.
Yeah, well, so I could have said that, like, the name Carrion King is not something that any of you recognize, outside of Andros,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay.
But that's it.
What was the name of the skeleton guy?
We don't know his name.
Billy Bob.
I mean, that's
Okay,
what
and
we're
we
trying
don't
to find
know
out,
his
right?
wife. Okay, cool.
The only thing we know is he had a wife and he lives in like a slummy apartment. And
Yeah, okay,
I guess
cool.
he's like a researcher.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So I'd like to ask our friend Anatoly whether he knows of missing people, middle-aged men with a wife.
Missing people. How long ago you talk about missing?
Help.
It's 5
good
years,
one.
right?
He got a few cycles ago.
At least 5 years. Could be more.
At least 5 years. Do you have any other description? Like, is people go missing pretty often, but like, do you know anything else about them? Like, obviously you like believe they live here, but like anything else?
Got a
He had
wife.
exceptional bone structure.
Yeah. We can show you.
Have wife. You know what he do for work?
He was either researcher, historian, something along those
Oh,
lines.
historian. Yes,
worked
Big
on
Antoli.
thesis.
No, yeah. I know who you talk. Yeah, it's Randy.
Randy.
Yeah,
no, we
Randy.
can't be called Randy.
No, wait,
Doesn't
his
look like a Randy.
full name was
Randy.
Randallin, but like everyone called him Randy.
Oh, looks
Does
like
look
a
like a
Randallin.
Redolin. Yep.
Yeah.
I can see it, yeah.
Do you happen to know where he lived?
Well, approximately. I know been see his wife. I see his wife pretty often. I must ask why you come see is not nice tale.
We have some news. We discovered where he went missing and some information that could
Oh.
be his wife.
And we'd like to return his belongings so she's got a proper goodbye.
Ooh.
Is she married again? Remarried?
Listen. And as you said, like he sort of like comes down and like gets his arms on the stool, and you see he visibly takes on a more serious tones. Like, look, Big Antoli, he know Gwen. He like Gwen a lot. Gwen, very lovely lady. She went through a lot of difficulties when Randy left. I suggest you handle this delicately. I do not know what you found out, what information there is. It's not mine to know. But Gwen is lovely as she is, how you say, a bit unstable. She is not taken him never coming back well. There was incident couple years ago. His difficulties. She's still now trying to do a job here and there. She's quite poor. Anatoly actually gave her a little bit of jewelry. Oh, yeah, da. Anatoly gave small jewelry to her as present, and like couple weeks ago. She sometimes come through market. You see, Gwen. Sorry, her name Gwendovir his full name. Sorry, lot of people resort to using a nickname in that. She's very very beautiful girl, but like very anxious look like all the time. Her hair curly but always like wrapped up, so it's like hard to tell. Like light brown sort of hair. I can point to you. Do you have map?
Yes, I have a map.
Let me see. I point you where generally she live. I know been there myself, but I see her come out of house sometime. And he points to here. Oh, I drew that on the map player. One sec. The token there. There, on the map for you.
Oh, the little orange. Okay.
So like she live approximately around there. Again, I do not know what business you have, what information you have, but please handle situation delicately. Gwen is a very nice lady. She is misunderstood by a lot of people, and Dolly and wife help out sometimes when things originally go bad, but yes, please just proceed with caution.
Thank you very much.
Can we get that marked on the map?
It is marked. Very top left.
You're amazing,
Yeah.
Anatoly. Thank you. Greet your wife from us.
I will. And with, sale from today, Anatoly wife be very happy. Did not sell anything so far this morning. A lot of people not in mood to buy jewelry. If I ever go home and not have sales, I don't get no food. It's no fun. My wife cooks so good and she starved me of food. It's only a joke. She give me food hour later or something.
I offer a piece of beef from my stick.
Oh, no, my friend. I only joke. I get lunch from inside here in city, Golden and very good man here. We market people hook each other up.
Totally. Where do you live in the city?
Oh, I live on the inner of outer ring in top right. Oh, you guys new to town? Let me show me map again. All the buildings up against city wall are referred to as outer upper ring, and then lane of houses inside from that is inner upper ring, and then is outer inner ring and inner lower ring. Is how that goes. There's like different sorts of housing in that. So there's 4 big circle, you see? Is that totally making sense or no?
Perfect sense.
Okay,
Thank you.
good. Yeah, so when guard give you direction, is in upper outer ring, you know where that is. So it is in inner lower ring, you know where it is.
Yeah.
Good, nice.
So, Andros, I walk up to him and ask, I'm sure your business is a perfectly legitimate one. You follow all the rules, regulations, you pay your taxes, everything. Are you aware of any businesses around here which are a bit on the, which aren't like yours?
Oh, you know town drama already. I thought you know been town before. Well, let me tell you, there is man who runs stall. I'm not sure if I like him. Many others not sure if they like him either. We hear that guards were haranguing for proper merchant license and he not produce yet. Is difficulty. I believe he given couple week or he get his stuff packed up and thrown out.
Interesting. Do you know where we can find this stall?
Oh, yeah, he's Perry. He's sell potions and poison. And he just points over in a direction.
I say, thanks for all your help, and hand him a gold piece to cover his information.
Oh, my friend, there was no need, but it's very appreciated. Thank you so much. Alright, well, I know we got little off topic. Would anyone else like to buy jewelry? I promise. Anatoly wife, only make best.
Not today, thank you. We'll come back with Sid another day.
Good, good, good. Well, it's nice to meet you all. I hope you have good time in city. Hey, you Miss Beautiful Lady, come here. I know you want jewelry. And he starts like talking with someone else.
Yeah, that was me before.
Did you want to buy
you're
some
not
jewelry?
Special? You're not special
No,
now.
I'm
Say
not special.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no, no. Look, listen. Of course you're beautiful. You know, there are many beautiful people all around. All people have different beauty within themselves, and it just needs little accentuations to help and show it, you know?
I
Like
feel
jewelry.
seen.
Sid puts his arm on your shoulder, Angsty, and he goes like,
Exactly, I'm beautiful as well. He's right.
Yes, everybody beautiful, but they all in some ways, some in other ways. Everybody have nice thing to them.
You are fine for an orc.
Looking good with that gold chain on, let me tell you.
Thank you. Told you, beautiful.
I told you, man, look stylish, yeah.
Now you just need.
Un-
Oh my
Defender
god, that got
shirt.
me.
Now you just need a top with 3 stripes on the side of it.
Yeah.
Don't make old ladies swoon, save some for rest of people. Not for me though, good.
I good.
I got told off last time I say something like that. I'm careful now.
I wasn't expecting to be poor out of markets.
Do spadania.
Do swidania.
I don't know
Shall
what
we
you
go
say, but
and,
goodbye to you too.
Should we go and look for this woman in this house?
Before we do that, I wanted to have a quick look at the potions stall, if that's okay.
Sure.
That could be useful.
Oh, I could look at the poisons. For no particular reason.
Okay. As you start to like
Try to
snake
stay
your
away
way
from you.
towards the store you pointed out, some woman comes up to you. Zinni is like, "Excuse me, miss. I couldn't help but notice. You know, a woman oh so beautiful as you. You couldn't do with some nice perfumes by chance. You know, you seem like you've had weary days on the road, and it'd be nice if you get a chance to, you know, everyone needs to spruce himself up and smell nice for that special someone."
Are they talking to me?
Hey, do you smell?
Excuse me, sir. Are you implying that I smell bad?
Oh no, not at all, madam. No. I just like, you know, I've seen the troop that you've walked in on. You know, everyone spotted you when you walked in. Fresh faces. It's quite clear you've all been travelling for some time. You know, not everyone can always smell and be immaculate. Lord knows I'm stinky by the end of the day. But I'm just wondering, would you like some perfumes for if you have some sort of special occasions you may need to be smelling and looking good for?
Stinky. Yeah, that's accurate.
Well, could I interest you? I can give you some small samples or something. You know, it's all mostly locally grown stuff that we turn into, you know, the nicest perfumes and, you know, all these sorts of like smells. Can I interest you?
How much are your perfumes?
Oh, would you come closer and we can discuss that now? And he starts walking back to his stall and sort of like beckoning you. This man is like sort of like a human on the slightly shorter side, a lot quite slender, like sort of like relatively short hair. He's like wearing some just like very simple but like nice looking clothes. Oh well, we've got like all manner of smells.
I've not followed him.
As soon as he sees it, he like steps back. He's like, well, you know, we've got like a varying price range. Is there something that you? Is there a price range that you're aiming for in particular by chance?
Did you not hear me?
Well,
Hello?
yeah. What did you say?
I
You asked how much they cost, and he told you he
I'm
has
lagging a bit, sorry.
Okay.
think he's lagging.
Yeah,
I
and then
think-
you said
Dex is lagging a bit.
Yeah, sorry.
so you said that he beckoned me back to his stall and started walking towards it, and I said
Wait,
I've
wait,
not
wait,
followed him.
Wait, I'm confused. He? I thought it was a she. I thought it was a woman with the perfume.
He hasn't corrected her.
Is it a she?
Or she.
It
So
was a she?
Zinni said.
Pretty sure it was a he. You've just described a male, no?
Yeah, then, but it was a she. You said she walks up to us and asks us if we want perfume.
Oh, well, whatever. I
Who are
didn't
you to
follow
question
when they
people's gender?
beckoned me to the stall.
2024.
When they beckoned me to the stall and walked to it, I did not follow.
So they turned around as they noticed and sort of
Bad
like came back to you. It's like, well, we've got all manner of price ranges. It's like, is there something that you're in the budget for? What's she laughing about?
There's a reason I've not followed. The whole person's walked back to me.
Yeah, you just like they tried to like walk off and tried to like guide you to the stall. You stood still, and then they just walked back to you.
She's like, can you not?
So do you have some kind of budget? Maybe something you're in the market for?
Honestly, I was asking you for a price because I wanted to get you a perfume because you stink, but
Yo.
you won't leave me alone, so no. I don't have budget for your shit, okay?
Dax is so confused.
And then I eat my butty and walk away back to my friend.
Well, that was just rude. No need for that.
Everyone is so rude in this party. What the fuck?
And then the
I just
person-
look at them and shrug as we walk off to the other stall.
They shrug back at you and they turn around and walk off to try and beckon someone else.
Whilst we're walking off, I do like a Scooby-Doo move and just eat all the meat off the stick in one go. That's
You're such a cartoon character, you are. Okay, Andros, are you approaching this stall alone, or is the whole group coming up?
I think everyone else going as well, aren't they? Unless they want to hang around and pour a few more.
I'm just following the group around, still a little bit overwhelmed by everything
I
going on.
know just want to look at poisons.
Okay.
What other stalls
Ooh.
are there? I want to know what there is, because, like, in the real world, I would sort of ponder the stalls and
Yeah.
see what little bits there are, little trinkets and things.
So other
you
than
know.
what you've seen,
is there
there
a s-
are some other. There's like a souvenir stall that you spied pretty close to the start of where the market was started. There was a couple other different fruit and veg stalls as well, like a couple different ones, maybe not necessarily rivals, but selling like slightly different things. There was a second-hand clothes stall that sold all manner of just like different sort of clothes, either for travel or for work, or even for just like leisure wear at home or something like that. There was also, weirdly enough, like a stall that just sold like ornate like little metal brackets that you sort of like would like put a shelf under, or like maybe outside of your house to look like a decoration or something. All manner of different kind of stalls.
Is there a store that sells, like, handcrafted metal ornaments or something like that?
The souvenir store will be the closest thing to that. There's a lot of like knickknacks that you noticed, and pretty much everything has to be sort of like handmade, unless it's like magically made, because there's no real like factories or anything. So it's like that would be the closest thing to it.
No, I'm not trying to buy furniture. I just want like a
Just
little,
looking-
I don't know, a little figurine or something cute, like
a thimble.
Trinket.
a little trinket, a little.
Trinket
Keep-
souvenirs,
just carry
all sorts
with
of
me.
like doodads that like what the souvenir shop is sort of like selling at a glance.
Is there a clothes stall anywhere?
Clothes, yeah. I said this is like a second-hand
yeah.
clothes store.
Oh, I could use a new outfit.
We can try on dresses.
Or maybe I can get like a necklace from Borat
Borat.
with a
Oh.
little animal on it or something.
What are other names here, Tony?
Huh?
Nothing.
So are you
Yeah,
splitting off to go look at
I-
these stalls?
I just mentioned it's probably worth splitting up. Seems like we all want to do different.
Oh, poor
Okay,
Dax.
who's going
Yeah.
with Andros to the potions and poisons stall?
Me. I'm already bored of this shit. Yeah.
I already asked
Lord,
about
what? We're
armor
having
store.
fun conversations.
Okay, well I can only have one conversation at once. Andros, you sidle up to a little stall that has a sign that says Perry's Potions and Poisons. There
Is he a
is...
platypus?
Shut the fuck up, Joss. There is
Uh.
a glass cabinet in front, so you can see like several different like potions, all sort of like labeled, and there's an older looking man there who's sort of like slightly hunched, but like not really. Human, slightly older, he's just wearing a lot of like simple clothes like many of the other merchants are.
I'll walk up and just ask how's business going.
Oh, hello. Business is okay. That's a interesting question, startup. Do I know you?
No, I've heard of you. I've heard you having some issues with your license.
Yes, talk of the town, isn't it? Yes. Guards are haranguing me to produce a license. I left it in another city, and they've, are wanting it to be shipped over, but they're not giving me much time. It takes a while for things to travel here and there.
Well, you see, I can help with a license, but see, I've got these like jars I'm trying to sell. They're, shall we say, not on the up and up. I'm wondering if we could help each other out.
Jars, you say? And he just starts like looking around, just kind of eyeing you up, and sort of like at one point just sort of like inks you to come further into the stall. His stall is like different to many other stalls. There's a couple like it around, but it's like got an enclosed section. So he's got the front section that's got like a little glass case on the front of it, but he's got like a curtain that he goes behind that has like under the top. He's sort of like very subtly
I
beckons you to
follow
come
him
inside.
to the back of the store.
Oh, what about your friends?
I motion towards an Anxie, see if she wants to come.
Okay, I'm following.
Sid and Baylor, what are you doing?
Well, Sid's not really interested in shopping.
You just gonna stand there then?
You'll come and play cards with me, Sid.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, we'll go sit somewhere and play cards.
I'll follow with Sid.
Okay.
We'll play cards with Andrew.
Andros and Anxie head into this little thing, and he sort of like walks in, and he's like, "What are you here for?" It's a rather stupid way to ask questions in the middle of broad daylight. You didn't even do it quietly.
So I telepathically talk to him and say, well, I've got other ways of talking, but is less conspicuous.
Oh, why didn't you start with that? Okay. You know my situation. You know what I've been maybe looking for?
Yeah. Again, talking to him telepathically. Yeah. I know you're in need of a market stall license. Quick question, Anxie, how many jars of stuff do you have?
I don't know. Let me check. I'm not even sure I have one. I don't think we got that many.
I think it was like 5, and I think Andros kept them all on him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you kept them
okay.
all.
I didn't know if you picked any.
I think there was a lot of empty jars.
Yeah, I just-
Someone tried sniffing it all.
Yes, so
True.
I motioned to some jars in my pack, and again talking to him telepathically, just mentioned, has he ever heard of Expound?
His eyes widen instantly. He's like, "So you heard my call and you came. That's good. Wasn't sure if it'd work. What do you know about my product?"
I know enough. I know it's worth a decent amount to you.
It's worth as much as I can sell it.
I mean, in a city like this, selling it shouldn't be too difficult.
Well, is what it is. You're speaking like you have a lot of first-hand experiences with it. Have you tried it yourself?
No, I've seen VFX though. I don't deal with my own supply.
Interesting. Anyway, the matter at hand. You think you can help me with my license issue?
Oh, no doubt. That part's the easy part.
It's good, because I did not want to use the excuse that my license got lost in the mail on the way here.
There's mail?
Your first job was literally a cargo escort service. Jeez. That's your background as well. What do you mean, Joss? Fucking hell.
I just mentioned, yeah, there's been a lot of spiders attacking mail recently.
Oh, I heard about that. That was a big problem for me. You heard about the problem? Did you take care of it?
Yeah, the spiders are dealt with. Shouldn't be an issue anymore.
Brilliant, and the supply chain will continue. Anyway, yes, I need a license. Well, if you are the man that I indeed called for, then you'll know what to do with this. And he sort of starts reaching around and pulls out a piece of paper and hands it to you. It is Big Antoli's market license. I need one like that, but with obviously my name on it.
Why'd you have that?
I stole it.
That saves me.
Needed something that needed to be copied, obviously.
Yeah, I just commented. Yeah, it saves me stealing one to copy from.
Exactly. So,
do we have a deal? Yeah, I sort out your license. You take these off our hands.
how much do your services cost?
Depends how much you're willing to pay for the jars.
You have some jars.
Oh yes, I have 5 of them.
Show me.
I open the satchel and show him jars. I open the stopper on one of them, and a bit of like magic flicks out.
Did the spiders like keep it? I heard that they were just
seem
smashing
to
the
just sort
carts.
of like stash, anything they got from the carts, in a big chamber. They seemed interesting, so I took possession of them.
Did the spiders happen to have any psionic abilities?
They did. I've got a feeling they might have got into a few of your jars.
Interesting.
Why do you ask? Do you know anything of it?
Well, I mean, yes, I make it, but I don't get to do all the sorts of like testing that you
No,
like.
I meant the spiders.
I mean, I'd already mentioned like big spiders, and we fought them.
He pulls out a little notepad and starts like scrolling some things down. So it's like, so it was all the spiders had psionic abilities.
Not all of them. It was mostly one, a big one, quite large actually.
How large are we talking?
Antoli's wife, large.
I mean, I point, I look around the corner of the shop and point towards Sid in the distance with the large mandible on his back.
Sort of pokes his head from around the corner of the
At
tarp. Is
large.
like, good lord. So you're here to sell me my product back to me?
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay.
Yeah, for a decent fee and the help of your license.
I'll buy it off of you for 10 gold a jar.
How much were you selling it for?
Well, that's neither here nor there, miss.
I nudge Anxie and telepathically just say, yeah, perhaps now's a good time to read his mind and see if that's a decent price or not.
Yeah, I do think so.
Okay, you're gonna try and stealthily
I'd like
cast
to
Detect Thought?
cast
Yeah.
Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand check to try and do this subtly.
Can I assist? Because I know she's trying to do it. I'm trying to distract him a bit.
Did you have guidance?
He would need to cast guidance, but like you can use it with advantage if he's distracting him and taking most of the attention.
So can I use it with advantage then?
Yes. Wait, hold on.
To...
No, wait, no. Yeah, sorry, sleight of hand. Yeah, roll that with advantage. Jesus, I was forgetting myself.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ, you. Okay, a 10. That's going to need to be
Ain't hot.
He's on alert, so there's going to be a contested perception check from him.
Raw one.
Hey, what are you casting?
Not casting anything. I'm just yawning. I'm
I
very
just saw
tired.
you.
We've
What do
been
you mean?
woken.
I just saw you casting. What is this? Hey! And he looks over to you, Andros. What's this about?
Oh, we were just seeing if that was a real offer or not. Yeah, you can't blame someone for being careful.
Circles like this, it's dangerous to do stuff like that.
I mean, it's a dangerous line of work.
25 gold for the forgery. And you've just gone down to 9 gold per jar.
I'm using my telepathy to.
You do have
ask
detect
Andros.
thoughts up now, so what are you trying to scan?
Oh, do I have it?
I mean, you cast it, but he noticed.
Okay, I'm trying to check whether he's basically scamming us and what he's thinking about right now.
Okay.
Whether he's thinking he's getting it cheap.
As you sort of start to direct your mind and sort of like look towards him and try and push your mind towards it to try and scan his surface thoughts, you just hear coming from his surface thoughts, balls, 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 penis, dick, balls, balls, dick, ass, balls, balls,
What?
titties, balls.
No.
Nice.
I look disgusted.
Yeah, you stay out.
I still use telepathy to ask Andros whether we should just keep them and say a big fuck you to the guy. Maybe tell Anatoly that he has his license. Steal it from him.
While you do, you continue to hear balls, balls, dick, ass, penis, balls, titties,
Oh,
balls.
And I'd like to stop
Are
using
you
it.
able to tell like the context? Like, is he panicking, like, or is he like annoyed?
No, he's trying to block it out, right?
He's blocking it real
Oh, okay.
hard. I'm hearing some terrible stuff.
Okay, well, shall we say 30 gold for the forgery? 'Cause I need to buy some supplies to copy it, and obviously I want the cost of those supplies covered. And 9 gold for the jars.
Alright. I'll do that, but only because I'm in a tight situation. Don't like business practices like this.
Okay, I guess I sort of move out of the store and just jump between a few different stores, pick up some ink, pick up some lemons,
Okay.
and some parchment, and then make my way back to him
Alright.
and make a fake license.
Okay. Well, you can do that in your downtime later.
Okay, so it takes time. Okay, that's fine. What was it? I mentioned we'll be back probably tomorrow, or in a day or two.
Okay. And he says bye, sees you off. That's about it. Is there anything else that you want to mention, Anxie, on your way out?
I just look at him badly and I leave.
He's
I'm
like,
not very happy with him.
scowls at you a little and turns and approaches a person who's like approached his stall. Andros, can you just deduct 1 gold for parchment and ink? Because you need some good quality parchment and ink.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and as I guess we leave, we meet up with everyone else.
Righty dokie. In the meantime, so who went off to like a clothes store or whatever? Are they even still around, or did they peace
My
out?
legging?
No,
There was
I
a
think
big lag.
he freezed.
What did I like? What's going on?
Yeah, I think you lagged, Dex. We got in the meantime, and then you were gone.
In the meantime, did some girls go to some clothes stores or what? What's happened?
Well, I asked a few times if there are any armor stores or any blacksmith or anything? You didn't answer.
There is a blacksmith, sorry, yeah.
Can we also go there? We can also go to the clothes store. Don't mind.
I'm just like, Zinni and Rain, if you were looking to buy some clothes, I can just like, don't have to roleplay every single thing, we can just deduct the money and say that you found somewhat what you wanted, depending on what you want, of course.
Oh, but I really want to annoy you for like 5 minutes. Right, I just need clothes to blend in.
Just like a couple different outfits, you talking about like, just simple cloths and
just
leathers?
an outfit that makes sense for where we are.
Okay. You can pick up that for 5 copper.
Cool.
All this second-hand stuff has been cleaned. If you had inquired, it would be like a magical sort of like cleaning. It's like a spell that you can cast that sort of cleans clothes for you. But they are second-hand clothes, so they're pretty cheap. So 5 copper. Zinni, Tony, was there anything you wanted to buy?
No.
You're all good. Okay.
No. All right. Sorry.
Blacksmith then. Who wanted to go?
Antsy did.
I wanted to go see if we can find some cool items. But if that's not the case, I don't care.
I've got some gold in my pocket. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Sure, there's a blacksmith sort of like on the market, because I don't know if you've seen the map, but like the market has sort of like an elevated plateau. So there is a blacksmith within that. You can head
What
on in
armor
if you
type
like.
are you at, Claire?
Well,
Could be a floaty.
it's an interesting question. Sorcerers and wizards
So
can't
you'd
wear
want to go
any
to
armor.
like a tailor, right, or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Okay, but if you're going to a blacksmith, they deal with metal, so there'd be like heavier armor. There's still like swords and weapons that you could buy.
Mm-hmm.
Would you still like to go to the
Pick some
blacksmith?
armor if you want some armor, Platt.
No, I'm fine.
Well, if she
Thank you.
does put on armor, it means she can't cast any spells anymore.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if we can find any cool items, like if there's like a store for, not like a second-hand store.
Oh yeah,
but-
sure. Like, yeah, if you want that, if you want to head to the blacksmith to ask for that, sure, we can absolutely.
I would like to.
Okay. Well, as whoever wants to go, because I'm not taking roll call. Fuck yeah. You walk into the blacksmith. There's just sort of like a guy leaning on the desk as someone sort of like gently tending to a forge that's like got some metal slowly melting. It's like, hey, what can we do you for?
I just nudge Antsy like, go on, ask him.
Hello, good sir. Do you have anything special in your store? Any pieces with extra abilities or stats?
Well, now that you mention it, we definitely do. We've got a very nice sword that we've been carrying around for a while, a sword of lightning. Sure to be a useful weapon in any person's arsenal. It's a good piece that we've had a while. We had it enchanted a while ago. It's one of our favourite swords we've ever made.
What did it do?
It's a sword of lightning, so when you swing with your sword, it casts the spell Lightning Bolt. Couple charges per day.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Are you interested to take a look?
I don't know if I can use swords.
Can I ask why it's still here if it's so good?
Well, you know, it takes time to move the bigger ticket items sometimes, but you know, it was the best sword we ever made by far, so we spent a lot of money to get it enchanted in that.
Do you have any daggers or quarterstaffs, light crossbows or anything?
Quarterstaffs we don't really do. We're not in the business of wood, but daggers we got, yeah.
Any daggers with extra spells or stats or anything?
Well, magical stuff ain't exactly our strong suit. We had to get this one sort of shot that was enchanted. If you magic stuff and magic items is what you're looking for, there's like a major sort of like guild thing, group of them. They've got like a little store out front.
Thank you very much for your help.
If we showed you a map, could you mark it on there for us?
Oh yeah, sure. It's
Okay,
right
I
here.
run outside and grab a map off someone and come back in. Okay, where is it?
It's marked on your map.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, good sir. Have a lovely day.
No problem. I hope to
And
see you
I-
around sometime. Okay.
Well, let's go there then.
We could. Someone else wanted to go to a guild as well. Maybe we check with everyone.
So the main places we need or could want to go is the Adventurers Guild, which is up in the near top of the city. The Guy's House, which is also near the top of the city, or the Mages Guild thing, which is quite close to where we are currently.
Let's check out the Mages Guild whilst we're here.
Because it's the closest, yeah.
Okay. As
Yes,
you
I know the way over there.
As you head down the stairs of the market plateau, you're greeted very quickly by a nice, very ornate set of towers and rooms, and there's a small set of stairs leading up to a little plateau that's acts as a sort of courtyard. All manner of towers are dotted all across this sort of little set, and there's corridors heading in between these between the towers. Sometimes they go up and they snake up, but there's all sorts of little things. All the doors are sort of locked, but there's one that's open with a little storefront that you can see that just says magic shop on it. Tanksy, what did I mess up?
No, you said plateau, and she's just meaning.
That's a joke.
Oh, fuck's sake! All right, but yeah, there's a little magic store sign.
I barge in and say, hello.
Ding 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 ding. Oh, hello.
What's your finest product? Do you have any robes or weapons with extra abilities on them?
Interesting question, young lady. Master of the arcane arts yourself, are you? Certainly. Well,
Some
we've
things
got
like that.
good. We've got some things around. Plenty of spells, scrolls to offer. Robes, we do have a couple on hand.
Ooh.
There's this robe. Just gives a.
Can you explain what this fine wizard looks like who's speaking with us right now?
He's clad in sort of a teal blue robe. He's got just a simple sort of white robe, but a sort of teal stripes that come down his and over his shoulders that flows into a cape on his back that has a hood at the back. He's sort of quite bald on top, human, quite old, a wispy beard that only extends about 6 inches down from his chin. Hasn't taken very good care of himself physically, but you know that his mind must be in tip-top shape. On account of being a
You
wizard.
seem great, sir. Now tell me about robes, please.
Well, this robe we've got, it's a robe that'll make you a bit more sturdy in battle and harder to hit. It's a robe that gives +1 AC.
Is that it?
Well, we've got some other robes of the sorts. This one. Where did it go? Oh, good heavens! Where it is? Here we go. Ah, yes! The robe of Firestorm adds an extra bit of damage onto any kind of fire spell that you do. It will
God.
have an extra d6 of damage on any fire spell.
How much do these robes cost?
Oh, well, the robe of Firestorm will cost you. Where did the ledger go? That'll be 3,000 gold, and
Oh,
the
my.
robe of Sturdiness. Oh, that'll be a 1,000 gold.
Guys, we need to start taking more gold for our jobs. We're too poor.
Magic items are expensive, man.
What Well, everything's expensive. A fucking potion is 50 gold.
Wait, my gold is quite low, but I'm pretty sure we got. Do we not get gold for doing that spider thing?
I did
should have
put
added
the
it.
gold into your thing. You should be at like 42 or something at the start of today's session.
Oh damn, you all are broke.
I'm sure I only had like 6. Hang on.
Yeah, and you're up to 44 now.
Your broke is in here. What the
We got like 38-ish. That's it.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the copy. You're right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Wait,
Do
why don't
you-
we just rob this dude then?
Are you saying
He's
that out
clearly-
loud?
No, I'm whispering it to the group. Like, guys, why don't we just rob him? He's clearly selling stuff worth a lot. He should have a lot.
I would imagine that his store has some sort of protections, and
Yeah.
I'd imagine he's quite a powerful wizard himself.
What if we
I
knock
don't know
him
if
out?
robbing's a good idea.
What if we make him lose his concentration?
I imagine the store has protections outside of just himself.
Anyone can polymorph him?
Yeah.
Smile.
And we
I-
just got here. We don't want to cause that much
Yeah,
trouble.
it's
Yeah.
the first day. Let's not
Oh yeah,
get
yeah.
executed
Sorry,
for.
sorry.
Yeah.
Relax,
Thievery.
guys. It's a joke.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, sir, do you have anything that's below 40 gold? Is everything too expensive for us?
40?
Is it too little?
The cheapest spell scrolls we have start at 80 gold, I'm sorry.
Oh no, we are poor.
We do have some
Alright.
health potions at 50, but I'm sorry, we're
Do you know of any jobs that pay well?
Are you the adventuring types?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the Adventurers Guild is bound to have some sort of job in line for you.
The one on top.
Yes, it's
Of
up
the
in
city.
the northeast, sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. It's been pleasure talking to you. Too bad you have to inform us that we're poor. Okay.
I've got a question for you, sir.
Of course, sir.
Do you do enchanting if we provide an item?
We can indeed do custom enchanting jobs. The things do take a couple days, but you know, it's something we certainly are capable of here.
For how much?
Our cheapest enchanting starts at 500 gold, I believe, for like the lower end of spells.
Yeah, I feel like we should go, guys. We cannot afford anything.
We
Good to set a
definitely
budget,
need
though.
money.
Yeah,
This is eye-opening.
I'm kind of depressed.
I thought I was a baller.
All right. Well, sir, thank you for your time.
Of course, no problem. I hope
Have
to
a
see you
great
again
day.
soon. Good luck with the job finding.
Thank you.
Bing, ding, ding, ding. As you leave the store.
Well,
It's got a ding on it.
I think we should find work. We need gold.
Yeah, and something that pays way better than the ones we had.
Shall we make our way up to this Adventurers Guild?
What do you think's better, to do that or to check on the lady we are here to see?
I have a feeling the lady's not going to give us any money.
No, well, not for money, but that is our mission.
I say we do the guild first and then her, because we don't know when the guild's gonna close for the day, and it's midday now, isn't it?
You're correct. Let's go.
We know the guild's up at the top of the city, but we don't know exactly where it is. Should we find the little?
Don't we have it marked?
No.
Oh, we
Let's
can go
find
back
that
and ask.
little dude. Oh yeah, let's just ask this wizard if he can mark it on a map for us.
Bing, ding, 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 ding. Oh, back so soon?
Yeah, sorry, sir, to bother, but could you take a look at our map and mark off where the Adventurers Guild is for us?
Oh, new to town,
You're
are
new to
you?
the
Not
city.
a problem at all. And you see he just like picks up a finger and starts like makes a little squiggle, and then a mark appears on your map.
Oh, did we go back and get it? My connection was terrible.
Yeah, you went back in the shop.
Okay, lovely.
Thank you very much, good sir.
Good day. Bing, ding, 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 ding.
We should do that a couple more times. It's fun.
Ding 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 ding.
All right, are we all together?
Yeah, I think so.
Carlos and Cedric still playing cards.
Yeah, you left them sort of like outside the store. They didn't
I
bother going
suppose so,
in.
yeah.
Shall we go pick them up?
Let's go pick them up and let's head to that adventurers guild.
As you make your way over to find your companions, golden light starts to streak across the sky as it's starting to head towards evening. So what you guys doing?
Oh, we're all together now, I guess. Let's head over to the Adventurers Guild then.
Okay. You begin to start walking your way over. It does take like an hour and a half to walk to the other side of the city. But you do eventually come to a big building with some towers either side and some flags out front that denote an adventurers guild that those of you who've been in other cities would recognise as the usual shindig. You guys heading inside?
Is there a... Yeah, let's head inside.
Okay. As you head inside, the din of the outside does stop. And you are left with just the ambient music of an adventurers guild.
Is that a job board we see up top?
It is indeed. As soon as you come in, nice bit of light is coming in from the outside, and there's all sorts of shields and suits of armors and swords that are sort of like bolted and held up to the doors with banners of different clans of sorts, and there's a job postings board at the front with a clerk's desk next to it. There's a couple people in this place, not too many, but there's a couple people walking back and forth, some people clad in armor, there's the odd wizard brooding by a table. You guys just heading over to the job board?
Yeah, is there somebody in the clerk's desk?
There is.
Alright, let's head to the job board.
Okay. There are a couple of jobs on here. There are some that look a bit torn, like they've been here a while, but there's two newer postings. One of them says, lost dog in need of urgent rescue. Please seek out Madame Desiderata Frayne. The other one says, travelling adventures only, needed for a matter requiring discretion, will pay handsomely. Please seek out... Fuck, where'd the name go? Please seek out Fowlan at the Dead Drop.
Okay, guys, I know it sounds better to do the adventurers one, but you can't go wrong with helping a royal madam. who's
Maybe we
lost a
do
pet.
both.
We either do both or we definitely do the madam one. That's what I'm suggesting.
I still think the other one would pay more.
I just, out of interest, could you wild shape into that dog and like we have a reward and
Oh god. We return Josie and then she runs away.
I'm down with doing that.
I don't know what dog it is.
oh yeah, I presume there's a description of some description. Yeah, sort of.
And we got to go. It says to find the lady, right?
We should ask the madam, like, oh, could we get a brief description, and then go off that.
So it's probably worth like looking at the one with big reward though, if we want gold.
I kind of think we should do both as well. I think the dog one might be quick and easy because
Yeah.
I've got a spell to locate animals.
Well, I
I mean, if you got a spell just to find it, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
and
pretty
you
Oh,
easy.
know,
let's go.
helping a madam, there's a chance she might make us do more things or suggest us to friends.
This is true. we can carry some favour in the new city.
I mean, it might be worth. So, let's look at both jobs. Find somewhere to stay overnight, and then possibly split up. You have like 2 people go and like rescue a dog, and the rest of us go and talk to the guy about this bigger like quest.
Sounds great.
Mhm.
I
like
don't
the
think
idea.
Shift would need much help to find the dog.
Okay, so what's the plan?
I
What are you
think
guys
let's
doing?
do that. Is there
Yeah,
like
doing
a
both.
pull-off slip for each of these, or can we just take the notices from the board?
So as the clerk hears you talking between yourselves, like, is there a job you guys are looking to pick up?
Yeah, we're looking at picking up these 2, and I pointed the 2 we were just talking about.
Oh, okay. Are you guys new to town?
Some of
I'll
us.
say so. Yes, we're new in town.
Okay, well then you'll need to know where they are. Could you bring me your map, please?
Yeah, we hand over a map.
Lady Madame Frayne can be found here. And the Dead Drop is an inn located over here. You should inquire with them. They haven't told us exactly what payment will be, but you can discuss that with them upon your arrival.
All right. I'll head over to the lady. Does somebody want to accompany me there so we can go find out? And the rest of you guys go over to the inn, and we can maybe stay there tonight as well.
I was thinking, do we want to just all head over to the inn in the morning? After we've talked to the guy in the inn, we can either split up and you can sort out the dog, and we can go to talk to the guy's wife, or we can do whatever the guy mentions the job is.
The dog
I think it's
poster
getting pretty
is that.
late.
Were
Was
you
the
guys
dog
saying you
poster
needed
the
an inn
fresh
for the
one?
night?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do need it in for the night.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt. If you're new to the town, I wouldn't recommend staying at the Dead Drop. It doesn't necessarily attract the best clientele. I can give you some recommendations for some other inns that are a bit safer.
Safe and cheap would be good.
Safe and cheap? What?
Yeah, we just found out we're poor.
Aren't we all? The Leaky Tap is an inn that's known for its relatively cheap food and board. If you're looking for something a little bit more expensive, just a little bit more at least, the Lord's Garden is well known for a very relaxing atmosphere and providing a very nice level of service. It's actually a favourite among most of the adventurers here when they're coming into town for the first time. There's also I believe that Squirting Siren has rooms. That's a bit more of an eatery, but yeah, I know it's a bit weird name, isn't it?
What, Siren?
What was the middle one? You said the second one?
It was the Lord's Garden.
A little bit of pampering and relaxing sounds good, guys. We've been working pretty hard for...
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
good
want to
week,
go near
really.
anyone squirting, no thanks.
Well, yeah, I mean, the
The
Lord's
Lord's
Garden,
Garden.
I always hear great things about it. I've not been in it myself, but many of the adventurers have told me what it's like, and I've heard that it's, very, very good.
Do you have any idea roughly what a room costs at the Lord's Garden?
I believe it is 5 silver for a room.
That sounds fair.
Decent.
Sounds way better than what we've had before.
Yes, it does. Can you mark on our map where the Lord's Garden is?
Of course, absolutely. It is right here.
So we can go past the Dead Drop, have a chat with that guy, and then make our way down to the Lord's Garden. Does that sound good, guys?
Or maybe stay in the
Sounds
Dead Drop,
like a
which
I
is
can see
nice.
which mark the Lord's Garden was. Which one is it?
This one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's head there. Then tomorrow we can split up. Half as good of a Dead Drop, half of us go looking for the dog.
Well, we
Good
could
question.
make a stop into the dead drop on our way to the Lord's Garden and just see if we can have a chat with the gentleman with the job.
I mean, if you think we have enough time for that, before it gets dark, so you probably don't really want to walk around the streets at night.
Either or, I'm easy. To be honest, I just want to relax for a bit. So maybe let's go straight to the Lord's Garden.
I think a pamper is gonna be good for us after what we've been through.
So you're heading to the Lord's Garden.
Yep.
Okay. As you exit the Adventurers Guild, a lot of the noise of the outside starts to pick up, though it is a bit quieter. There's a lot of people walking through the streets, quite a few people heading home, some people heading to different inns and restaurants. As it takes you like 40 odd minutes to walk, you eventually come to the Lord's Garden. It's situated nicely on the corner, with a path wrapping around it. It's got a very nice ornate little sign out front. But as you... Sorry, hold on. You enter inside, and the din of the outside, where it usually sort of like fades away where it's really quiet, it immediately stops. And as soon as you come inside, you're greeted with an incredibly pleasant sense of music. A nice bit of atmosphere that seems to be ambiently emitting from somewhere in the room, and there's a pleasant sort of smell in the air. It's just a nice smell of some sort of verdant nature smell. There's the building itself is sort of like a diamond, and you have entered at one of the corners of the diamond. Just in front of you, there is a little clerk's desk with a human standing, very sort of like relaxed, but sort of like, proper. He's like, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Can we take this moment to take a 5-minute break? Pee break.
Of course. Good time for a break.
Yeah, I think it's a good time for a break as we get there.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go take my break. Everyone go take your breaks. See you in a sec.
Yeah, got Kit Kat ready and everything.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
I'm back. How's everyone else?
I'm back as well.
I'm eating.
So is everyone here? Guys not sleeping?
To be continued.
Session going alright so far, you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
back.
enjoying the city.
Guys back. Tony, you here? Guess not. Guy, I've seen you not been that interested in the market.
No.
That's fair enough. If when maybe
No.
you have money to actually buy things later on, it'll become interesting, but
Well, I have money, but I'm just
shopping's not your thing, eh?
no. I'm just playing cards with Sid.
I was trying to get my AC a bit higher. Too bad I can't.
Yeah.
I'm
Wizards and
less interested
sorcerers
in the-
can't wear any kind of armor. You can only wear robes.
I'd just be a
Mhm.
warlock. I've got a 15 AC.
I have 10.
I mean, do
Okay,
you
so
not like learn mage armor? Which give you a decent boost.
I don't think I picked it up. Let me check.
Can you carry a shield?
No. I was planning on basically using shield as my reaction.
Not a bad idea. Probably to use a spell slot. You kind of want something a bit more passive. if
Yeah.
possible.
But I do have 4 of them, and there's not many spells I would like to use from there.
I can help you with this spell.
Hmm.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
It's a concentration spell, Joss, so if you get hit, it could potentially drop, but
I
still a
think
very
that's
good
best
spell.
for all of us. The less I'm doing in a fight, the better.
Yeah, as long as she's not like killing us, I think we're fine. Yeah, I don't have mage armor.
Oh,
Drop my dice. Tony, you here? When was the last time someone heard from her? Did she say she was going on a break?
no. The last
No.
thing she has said was,